लास्ट लेक्चर में मैंने आपको फील्ड के बारे में बताया था और बताया था कि फील्ड एक कंटिन्यूअस सिस्टम है जिसकी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम्स इनफाइनाइट होती हैं, क्योंकि फील्ड में नंबर ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेट्स भी इनफाइनाइट कंसीडर किए जाते हैं। फील्ड पॉइंट स्पेस में पॉइंट पर डिफाइन प्रत्येक पॉइंट पे चेंज हो सकता है, इसलिए इसे कंटिन्यूअस कहा गया है। और यह भी हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि जब क्लासिकल लैग्रैन्जियन को फील्ड के लिए लिखना हो तो हम लैग्रैन्जियन के स्थान पे लैग्रैन्जियन डेंसिटी यूज करते हैं। हमने यह भी डिस्कस कर लिया था कि जब आप क्लासिकल सिस्टम से फील्ड की तरफ जाओ तो आपको क्या क्या चेंजेस करने हैं। समेशन को हटा के इंटीग्रेशन लगाना है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स उसको टेंस टुवर्ड जीरो ले जाना है, एसेट्रा। आज के लेक्चर में मैं आयलर लैग्रांज इक्वेशन को डिस्कस करूंगा, इसका डेरिवेशन और इसकी डिफरेंट फॉर्म भी आज हम बताएंगे आपको। बट बिफोर गोइंग toward the Euler-Lagrange equation, first of all we have discussed about the coordinates of field. As you already know that the classical system is described by the generalized coordinates Qj. And similarly, if you are talking about the field, then the field amplitude, which is denoted by the psi rt, is analogous to the generalized coordinate Qj. Because when you are talking about the field, you are having an infinite number of particles, which is similar to the value of field amplitude at the different points of the system. Or you can say that the Lagrangian was the function of generalized coordinates in its dependence on time, dependence on space and time. Similarly, for field, the Lagrangian is the function of field amplitude psi, its time dependence psi dot, its space dependence del psi, and time. Here I am taking an example for electromagnetic field. We already know that the electromagnetic field is described by the vector and scalar potentials at all points. The values of A and phi form an uncountable infinite set, means the value of A and phi are different at different points of the system. So A and phi can be considered as the infinite degree of freedom. Since the field has infinite number of degree of freedom, which is analogous to the system that consists of an infinite number of particles, just as a system of particles is specified by the position coordinates qj, and the dependence of this on time. So field is described by the field amplitude psi, its dependence on time, its dependence on space, etc. अब हम आयलर लैग्रेंजियन इक्वेशन को डिटेक्ट करेंगे जिस तरह से हमने क्लासिकल सिस्टम के लिए लैग्रेंजियन इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन डिटेक्ट किया था, लगभग वही यहां करेंगे. सो जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया था कि फील्ड इज डिस्क्राइब्ड बाय साई, इट्स डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम एंड स्पेस. So L is the function of Lagrangian density, this L, it is the function of psi del psi psi dot t. Or if we are using the Hamilton's principle, that is delta t1 to t2 integration L dt equal to 0. And if you put the value of L, then this equation become delta t1 to t2 L psi del psi psi dot t dqr dt equal to 0. And now you can write this equation as t1 to t2 and integration over del L psi del psi psi dot t dqr dt. ये dqr 3 डायमेंशनल कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, dx dy dz. हम इसको एक जनरल इंडेक्स dxk से भी डिनोट कर सकते हैं, जिसका हम आगे यूज करेंगे. तो द डिपेंडेंस, द पार्शियल डिपेंडेंस ऑफ कर्ली एल ऑन दीज वेरिएबल्स कैन बी रिटन एज इन दिस फॉर्म del curly L psi del psi psi dot t. This is equal to partial dependence लेंगे तो this will become del L over del psi plus summation k equal to 1 to 3, because you are having 3-dimensional system here. So this you can write in this manner, dependence on each and every variable. The variation in psi is assumed to be vanished at the extremities of time and extremities of space. Keep in mind, at the end point of space, it means at the end point of space and at the end point of time, there will not be any variation in psi. That means you can write del t equal to 0 at the extremities of time, because जब टाइम की मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम वैल्यू आपने एक्सट्रीमिटी सेट कर दी है तो वहां से आगे टाइम में वेरिएशन नहीं होगा. सिमिलरली स्पेस की एक्सट्रीमिटीज पे भी डेल में वेरिएशन नहीं होगा. इट मीन्स यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट डेल साई आर t1 इक्वल टू डेल साई आर t2. दिस इज इक्वल टू 0. This is at the extremities of time. Similarly, there will the value of this psi at the extremities of space will also be 0. Or the variation delta is independent to the differential process, so you can write del psi over del xk equal to del over del xk del psi, and del psi dot equal to del over del t del psi. If you use these values in equation in 2a, then you will have this term. And now we will solve this second term and third term independently. So first of all, we are considering the second term. this, and using the integration of by parts technique, you can solve this term. So then you are having this equation. Here you are having three integrations, dx yz, or you can say dx k equal to 1 to 3. This term, because you are having limit here, यहाँ पे स्पेस की लिमिट होगी, बिकॉज यू आर इंटीग्रेटिंग ऑन द टाइम, ऑन द स्पेस कोऑर्डिनेट. यू कैन आल्सो राइट हियर dx k. देयर इज नो नीड टू राइट dqr. So if you use the limits on del psi, then the del psi will be equal to 0, because as I discussed already, at the extremities of space there is no variation in psi, so del psi will be equal to 0. It means this term will be equal to 0. So the integration term become this only, minus del over del xk, del L over del psi over del xk, del psi dxk. Similarly, using the same technique, integration by parts, for the third term of the equation number 3, this is the first term and this is the second term, then the integration value is this. And here this integral is on the time coordinates, so the limits will be of the extremities of time t1 and t2, and this term will also be equal to 0. So the third term will be this one, equation number 5. If you use equation number 4 and 5 in equation 2b, then you have this term, integration from t1 to t2, 3 integration, these are the space integration, del L over del psi minus summation k equal to 1 to 3 del over del xk, this integration del L over del psi over del xk minus del over del t, del L over del psi dot del x dt dxk. This is equal to 0. And in variation of psi is arbitrary, so you can write, you can skip this integration, this term here, and you will have this equation, del L over del psi minus summation k equal to 1 to 3 del over del xk, del L over del psi over del xk minus del over del t, del L over del psi dot. This is equal to 0. This is nothing but Euler-Lagrange equation for the quantum field. This is another representation of EL equation. In covariant form, you can write this equation number 6 as del L over del psi minus del over del x mu, del L over del psi, comma mu equal to 0, and you can also use these notations, del L over del psi minus del over del x mu, del L over del psi over del x mu, this is equal to 0. Mu having 4 values, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 corresponds to the space difference, space part, and 4 is for the time parts. So this is the this is more convenient form of Euler लैग्रांज इक्वेशन। तो आपको ये इक्वेशन याद रहनी चाहिए, 6 और 7 जो भी चाहे। अब हमने क्लासिकल फील्ड के लिए P निकाला था, दैट वाज इक्विवेलेंट टू del L over del Q I dot. So for the field, the momentum conjugate will be Pi equal to del L over del Qj dot. For field it will become Pi equal to del L over del psi dot, and L is summation of curly L dri, and this is equivalent to summation del L over del psi dot dri, or this is nothing, this is known as pi, this is pi I dri, pi I equal to del L over del psi dot. This is known as the momentum density for the quantum field. So H we have done for the classical system, Pi equal to del L over del Qj dot. This is for the field, Pi equal to pi I dri, where pi I is known as the momentum density for the quantum field. Similarly, Hamiltonian and Hamiltonian density for the field, similar to the classical Hamiltonian, H equal to summation I Pi Qi dot minus L. This is well known formula for the Hamiltonian. For quantum mechanical field, you will write H equal to summation I Pi. At the place of Qi, you will write psi I dot, and at the place of L, you will write minus L curly L dri. If you take dri outside, then you can write H equal to summation I Hi dri. This curly H, which is equal to pi I psi I dot minus L, is known as Hamiltonian density of field. H dli was the Lagrangian, H curly Li was the Lagrangian density for the field. So this is Hamiltonian density, and curly L, that was the Lagrangian density. Thank you.